Phew. Chester? Colette? Good afternoon. Are you taking a walk? Yeah. What about you? Me too, I suppose. Actually, I was looking for you. I see. I was on my way back, actually. Eh? Really? Then maybe we can walk the path to your cabin together? Colette. Oh no, it's Ty. Who's that bloke? It's none of your business. So there really was someone messing with you. Don't talk nonsense. This man is... The chump looks like a shaggy mane, and what's with that cute face? Almost as though he was a winch. Ty. What's a shaggy mane? It's a mushroom with a long and thin stem and a shaggy looking cap. It's actually pretty tasty in a soup. Maybe you'd like to have some later at my... Colette. What? I've got a big heart, but I won't sit and watch as you frolic in front of my nose. Listen, we can step out of this nonsense already. I'm sorry if I ever implied I'm interested in you. I don't even like you. You pick on my brother and treat everything with violence. I can't be with someone who thinks he can sway human hearts with force. Alright, girl, you stand up for yourself and you lay the law. Was there ever something that didn't go my way? Ty? You're mine, and if someone says otherwise, I'm gonna punch their teeth out. And that includes him. Eh? Me? He has nothing to do with this. Of course he does. It's his fault you're being all weird and mushy feeling sorry for him. I'm not acting like this because I'm sorry for anyone. You should know that Chester is way more manly than you. I don't know about that. Your name is Ty, I believe? Will hitting me let you... help you let off some steam? You bet it will. It would be best to pound your ugly mug into the dirt where it belongs. How could you even say that? Alright, you can hit me, but in exchange, will you please stop bothering me from now on? Chester? And let's keep it at one punch if possible. I'm not used to getting hit. Ha! Did you hear Colette? Where's that manliness of his? He's kind and gentle. Yeah, whatever. Hey, I can let you off the hook if you want. What? What? Just give me that in exchange. Huh? What? What? Nothing on your neck. It doesn't suit you. Oh, no. I'll take it. And now you're acting like a mugger. There's no low you wouldn't sink to, is there? You keep silent, Colette. He's gonna hand it over to me out of his own will, am I right? Eh? I don't think so. Chester? It's important to me. I can't give it to you. I don't like getting punched either, but I'd rather take that. You little... If you really want it that much... Chester? You can try to take it from me with that force he's so proud of. I don't think it's gonna be enough, though. You got it. But what? I can't move. Huh? Huh? Why? Ignis. You... What have ya... It is but a little trick to put children to sleep. Do not be shy. Embrace the slumber. Yes! Pinched in a nerve, probably. I think he hit his head on that rock pretty bad. Ah, it's only for the better. He should have hit it even harder. Maybe it would have cured its idiocy. You sure don't mince words with a guy. Agnes, thank you very much. Was that magic just now? He said it was a trick. It was but a trick. What was it? In any case, thank you very much. Thanks, you saved my hive. It is nothing. I didn't even know Agnes could speak this normally. Excuse me. Is it that something important to you? Thank goodness he didn't take it from you. Yeah. Is it a memento of your mother or something? Nah, it's something like that. I see. It has a picture of the person dear to me inside. We took it together, or to be exact, it was taken when we were together. Someone dear to you? This is one thing I simply cannot afford to lose. The person inside must be still waiting for me. Yeah, she thinks it's someone that he dearly loves, and he could, but I think this is Elle from the beginning. I see. I'm really glad he didn't take something that valuable. Aw, she's getting choked up because she thought she could fall in love, or she did fall in love. Yeah. I'm sorry. I need to go home. Oh. You can say something. You want me to console you? Um, well, it is better than just disappearing without saying a word, I would say. I'm a coward, aren't I? I will not deny that. Although you are far from an evil man. I wonder, is there really a picture inside? Yeah. I thought you made that up on the spot. You sure are talkative today, Ignis. Whew. It's true about the picture, but I wasn't entirely honest. Aw, I was hoping we could see inside. He's not waiting for me. I'm sure. Yeah, he passed away before we caught it. A few days ago, a group of people from outside found their way into the village. They have asked for the elder multiple times, clattering their swords. A man in heavy armor would be the first to run out of patience and start shouting, while a young man with a wry smile would always calm him down, letting down an exasperated sigh afterwards. It continued for a few days. The outsiders glared at us with their malice in their eyes. It was as if they were looking at something disgusting beneath them. I shifted my gaze to the fellow islanders to ask why it was so, but they had the exact look in their eyes. As I asked what they were talking about, Mother told me not to worry. I was no longer a child. I was already at the age where I could fulfill all my duties, and yet they would still shun me when it came to important matters. On that day, I rose from my slumber at the white tree to something akin to an earthquake. It didn't take long for my senses to come back to me. I shivered at the sound of screams and explosions. Move out of the way, girl. The man from the outside was looking at me. No. I was familiar with the scent of blood, but that was the first time I learned that our own carried the same smell as animals. I do not wish to shed any more blood. We shall take her away. Two women in robes stretched their arms towards me. He said, "Any more?" Whose smell was that? Screams from behind his back and the crimson of blood. No, don't come any closer. That was what I thought I said. I don't know whether the words properly left my lips, but the women seemed to understand me, as they tried to grasp my arms with a touch both sympathetic and somewhat irate. Oh. Greta! The world was thoroughly white. No blue, or green, or red. As far as the eye could see. That color seemed so gentle. I thought time might as well stop in that moment. Oh, Greta. Good morning. Morning, although it's noon already. So, you let your hair down today. It suits you well. You can keep your flattery to yourself. Let's go. Yeah, sure. It's been a while since I last had that dream. I bet that's the blame for this odd mood. I feel like I might blurt out something that's not for his ears. Where are we going today? Just shut up and follow me. I didn't mean it literally, you know. You don't need to give me the silent treatment now. But, do you know about the cave a little bit further down this road? Colette spoke of it. That's our destination. Ignis and I are but the only ones who can bring someone there. Hmm? It's chilly in here. There's light at the end. I guess it wasn't that deep of a cave. Watch your step. You too. I'm used to this road. I see. Oh. Is this the ruins of some ancient city? Incredible, it's surrounded by a forest, but plants aren't invading it at all. There is some sort of reoccurring pattern inscribed on the walls. I've never seen anything like this anywhere on the island. Was this the city of the ancestors of the island, or something like that? Two tribes who lived on this island. One was the current one, to which Colette and Laura belong. The other... my tribe. Yours? Aye, although I'm the only one still living. I thought it all happened hundreds of years ago, but I actually tried counting yesterday. I can't tell the exact time, but it wasn't that long ago. I wonder why it felt so long. As you know, I do not age. I guess I have trouble understanding time. How does it feel to grow up? That's a difficult question. The important part is to grow conscious of and how both your outside and inside mature at the same time. I see, it figures. In that sense, my insides might not grow much either. You learn many things as the time passes. That you should not hold expectations of others, how to suppress your feelings and smile, how to sweep things under a rug, how to give up, all sorts of ways to make your life easier. But at the same time, you lose a lot of things as well, and the more precious something you lost is, the harder it is to get back. I wonder if you can call that growing up too. I wouldn't know. Yeah. The world... Ugh, sorry, I keep yawning. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. If you're hearing the pitter-patter of feet, it's my huskies. Get impatient and playful. The world doesn't change just because you gain some height. Greta, come over here. Eh? What? Is he picking us up? This is how the world looks from my vantage point. Well, does it look different? She is so tiny. Look at that knee to ankle ratio. She's so tiny. From before, it looks smaller. Yeah. But over there, the end of the road looks a lot closer than before. The world wouldn't change in accordance to trifles such as our height. But the things we see might. Even if the world remains the same. I wonder if I could change. Of course. You are not an adult yet. You're just a little girl. Are you making fun of me now? I'm serious. You're just a small and frail girl. I have a pretty good intuition, you know, so I can tell. It's too bad I won't have the chance to meet you as an adult. But just as my time is about to end, so will yours most definitely start one day. Time cannot remain halted forever. As if you know anything. Indeed, I do not, and as such, you do not need to believe me. I'm always just saying whatever comes to mind. Joker to the very end, I see. Did you know that the images words can conjure change over time as well? Being able to say what you think outright is not necessarily a bad thing. Ah, your face is a mess. How many years of tears was that? Do I look like I'm crying? It must have been my imagination. I wonder if my eyes, too, are already giving out. It seems so. Even if you forget me, I'd be glad to at least be the one to give you a push to a new beginning. That was heck cute and wholesome. Huh? Why was I sleeping in a place like this? Did I wake you up? Chester? Huh? You cried yourself to sleep. How would you rate my lap as a pillow? I'm so... It's alright. I think it's about time we head back. Chester? Don't tell anyone about today. Huh? What did you... Chester? Oh no. Oh no. I can't carry you by myself. Wait for me here, Chester. I'll call Ignis over. Oh no. Oh no. Why, at this time, give me a break. Are you in pain, Chester? You are, aren't you? This has to be in Virio. I'm so glad. What? I'll be waiting for you, Chester. I will. Chester. He is only sleeping. Are you worried about him? You've got a problem with that? Hmm. What is it? I would have never expected to see you in such a panic. I was in no panic. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. You certainly were, for the first time in hundreds of years. Are you hundreds of years old? I wasn't panicking now, and I wasn't panicking then, and you probably realized it, but it hasn't actually been many centuries. Stop shouting, Master. You'll wake him up. Grrr. Did you know? Know what? Was inside the locket he treasures so much. Locket? You mean this necklace? Yes, there's a picture inside, apparently. Of his family or something? No. Then who? I will not tell you. Huh? Keep your voice down, please. Mm. Mm. What kind of silly game is this? He told me to keep it a secret, so I cannot tell. But you've opened the door and you're hanging out to that last page. It doesn't count. I thought you were talkative, and all that was just a mess with me? Yes, I suppose. Are you envious? You are pouting at me. I'm an honest woman. My feelings show on my face. One would think at your age. I'm younger than you, at least. No wonder you're still a child. Are you going back? Yes. Thank you for helping me carry him all the way here. It is nothing. I was the one who saved him first, in any case. You just happened to be passing by the dream that tormented him. In that sense, Colette and Laura saved him even earlier. So what if you have a secret or two with him? I too have just... Oh, Master? What? Imagine you would not know, so I shall tell you. What you're feeling now is jealousy. I know about the world more than you, after all. Are you being serious with me right now? It is unfair. Unfair? What are you? I was supposed to take the first step. Huh? Do not mind me. You have received your cue first, so I shall sit down for now. It is something I had from the very beginning, unlike you who had nothing from the start. Agnes? Excuse me. Greta? Chester, did we wake you up? Yeah. You shouldn't get up yet. I'll be fine. Was Agnes here just now? Yeah, I couldn't carry you all the way here on my own. I see, I should thank him when I get the chance. Just forget it, you don't need to waste your time. Why are you pouting at me? I'd never do something to that child. He was making fun of me. Oh? It's your fault. Why? You made him return to his old sarcastic chatterbox self. You should take responsibility for that, you know. I'm not ready to marry yet. Nice one. Allow me to laugh. That's not how you should treat a terminally ill person. You should spend the night over here. What will you do? It's not the first time I've worked that night. Don't worry about me. I'm sorry. I'm the one who took you out. It's my responsibility you ended up like this. Anyway, you should get some more sleep. Okay. Good night, Chester. Good night, Greta. Me? A girl? I might have called myself so as a joke. It's questionable whether I'm even human, much less a girl. And yet... You have created this me. I won't thank you. I didn't ask for it. If anything, I'm angry. You... No. Why did you have to make me as pathetic as you did? My heart dances in my chest as I'm with you. It makes me want to cry my eyes out. I don't know the exact reason for that yet. Chester, I will tell you something cruel. I shall doubtless turn into a curse, like that of an evil witch. Do not die, Chester. Oh. I still have a book or two in regards to Enigma, but Agnes has already read through anything there was. I doubt any of them could prove useful. just maybe, I might find something only I could understand. Do not abandon the possibility. Look for the future and find it, so I can live as myself as well. Is it morning? I spent last night over at Greta's, didn't I? I wonder where this pleasant smell is coming from. Chester, I see you're finally up. Good morning, Greta. I'm sorry for taking over your bed. It's nothing. I got the excuse to enjoy my sofa for the night. Anyway, go wash your face and let's have breakfast. What's the smell? Remember the herb we picked up the other day? Well, I thought I might as well let you taste it. Oh, is that? I can't wait. But I like to borrow a towel first. I keep them over there. Thanks. I managed to do it like I always do, right? Jeez. What the hell am I getting so worked up for? You weren't lying. Both the smell and taste are delicious. I feel this would be a perfect dish to go along with beer. And I see your bread is a bit different than in Colette's house. Yeah, I add tea leaves to mine. They don't give as much smell, but the bread turns out sweeter with them. Try it with the soup. It's delicious. It's been a while since I prepared anything proper. Good thing it went okay. I feel like everyone's been trying to feed me ever since I came to this island. What's wrong with that? It's more fun to prepare food for someone else. I'll turn it into a classic case of good for nothing if I keep this up. No, but that was my intent all along. Whoa, that's scary. I didn't know you were such a conniving woman. I should be more careful. Who knows what else you got in store for me. You might get burned if you don't watch out. Positively terrifying. Ah, this one is delicious too. Can I ask you for something? That locket on your neck. You've got a photo in there here. Did Ignis tell you? Do you actually have cameras on this island? Wait, hang on. Cameras were invented 18-ish. I thought this was set in like the 1600s. Is it actually more modern? He knows what a camera is. I mean, sure, he said like the picture was taken, but those from the outside sometimes bring these with them. We don't have many, and mostly are already broken, but I see. So anyway, about that picture. It's my childhood friend. Our colleague took it for us. I'm not sure if it was their idea of a practical joke, but I received it as a birthday present. I see. So what do you mean practical joke? I mean, he's a guy, right? How else should I interpret receiving a romantic-looking locket with his picture inside? A guy. Oh. The locket itself is a pretty expensive one, so I'm keeping it for posterity. Seriously. You want it? That's not why I asked. I just got curious. That damn Ignis gave me the wrong idea on purpose. Greta, do you have any books on ocean currents around here? Ocean currents? I don't think I have anything that technical. It would probably be faster to ask Ignis. I see. I guess I'll go do that then. You want to look for your missing ship? Yeah, something like that. Phew. That was positively delicious. Thank you very much. You done already? I'm completely full. Do you have any plans for the afternoon? Well, guess I'll still be at Ignis's at that time. Then, in the evening, I can make you something good again. I'm not forcing you. Thanks. Actually, I'm kind of in a situation where I can't go to Colette's anymore. You're a real lifesaver. Wait, why can't we go to Colette's? Is it because of Ty? Seriously, I heard about it already, but you think you could word it a bit more properly. Then I shall be on my way. Hmm? Hey, don't run out of me in the middle of... Jeez. He'll probably be on his way. Heh. Good luck, Chester. Hmm. Ugh. We are not doing good. Oh, and she went through all that trouble to make it. I'm sorry, Greta. Oh, we're not doing good, folks. We're not doing good. Nope, this is not it either. I guess if the spent all of its history protecting Enigma, wouldn't leave anything harmful to it behind. No. If it didn't have a weakness, it wouldn't need protection, would it? Even if it doesn't work out, I've still got to push forward. I've got to find something. But why didn't I do anything to this point? If I started earlier, then maybe... It doesn't matter now. I've got to concentrate on the present. I do not think it is cruel. I can promise you the end that you wish for. If it is better not to expect much from Master. Greta, were you waiting for me outside? It's a good night. How about we have dinner until under the starry sky? That's a good idea. The moon's so bright tonight. Yeah, it almost pains the eyes to look at it. Have you ever thought about who could have made it? Not really. Can't you just leave that up to God and be done with it? I bet he'd be angry for something like that if he really did exist. I mean, now that he's become just an excuse to abandon thinking. This moon, the sun, the ocean, the life as we know it. If someone made them, and if that someone was God, then there has to be someone who made him too. Or at least that's how it looks to me. That sounds like an infinite loop. You'll never find the answer thinking like that. Right. And that is how you abandon thought. Ah, a shooting star. Don't you have a weird ritual outside where you ask shooting stars for wishes? We do. Don't you have any? I mean, wishes. Nothing to ask from a star, at least. Maybe I do. You do? Then go ahead and say it. What is it? Why are you smirking at me? You've got circles under your eyes. Got a problem with that? Not in the slightest. Though I'd prefer if you watched out for yourself. Greta, you are not like me. You are someone who cannot give up hope to live. This is why you cry and suffer. Chester? Thank you, Greta. I haven't done anything. Thank you. My wish, you see. I'd like to make it for the first time when a true hero, like that from a picture book, appears in this world. A picture book? You mean the ones your father used to read to you? Yeah, two cunning magicians, Kiss and Annie, the brutish warrior Loss, and the hero of indomitable spirit. That book, I have it too. Really? Yeah, I remember reading it. I'm sure it's somewhere in the house. I'll look for it later. Yeah, I hope you can find it. It's a vital item for my wish. You've got to learn it by heart. Learn it by heart? The picture book. Yes. A hero who lives with vigor. Who faces countless great foes to protect all that is precious to them. In the end, I couldn't find one. Maybe someone like that still doesn't exist in the world. So that's what I'd like to wish for. What do you mean? Greta, one day, you'll have to fight by their side. No one could wish for a better comrade than you. What kind of person is that hero of yours? Well, they come to this island from a different world. They get told everything about this island by you, and unable to stand its injustice, they rise to face it. And? And they, of course, say this. There has to be a way to save this world. And this is what you say when you first meet them. Yeah? You give them your hand, and with the cutest smile you can muster. Got it? Don't worry, you won't forget. This line is in the picture book. That does sound like the words of a heroine in a book. You'll have to support the hero when they're at their weakest. That's pretty traditional, but it's not that bad. Right? I will try not to forget, for the sake of the hero that might one day come. How many mornings and evenings have passed since that beautiful night? In the end, we couldn't find anything we sought. Chester, a single picture book lies on a pile of old books on the table. At least I managed to find that one. That night we spent looking at stars together was the last time I saw Chester. Are we at an ending? I found my cabin cleaner than before. All the signs of his being were gone without trace. All that I found was a locket with no picture inside. Silver locket, much too heavy for anyone but him to carry. I knew of but one other person who might have been worthy of it. Colette thought Chester simply returned to the mainland, but that couldn't have been the case. The barrier didn't border the sea on that night, nor later. There was no way for him to escape. It was truly a vexing outcome that he simply disappeared, and it made me cling to a hope that couldn't have been real, that he might still be alive somewhere on this island. But reality is much crueler than that. The doll of uncanny human shape disappeared into the forest in oddly high spirits. There was but one thing that could have meant. I wish to at least see him until his final day. As my whispers were drowned out by the sound of the waves, the man with the ponytail pierced me with his callous words. Do not take it to mind. I have seen to that in your place. I felt as though I could no longer breathe. Assaulted by an inexplicable mix of anger and sorrow, I thought to vent out at the man. But that only lasted for a spell, and the next moment I was completely calm again. He disappeared without a single word. It was Chester's own wish to spend his last moments with him. His body was unlikely still on this island. The ocean has sent him to a place far out of our reach. What are you planning to do from now on, Master? I've finally been born. There's likely a whole lot I'd like to do. Who would you like me to accompany you? You can, if you wish. I detest you, and as long as we shall live. We are the same mind, and I hate you too. Alright. These must be people who have been together for hundreds of years. Of course, that's exactly the moment that my husband walks in and he thinks I'm talking to him. That is good to hear. Now that we can cooperate with no qualms. Indeed. It's not so bad to have a goal. No matter how much time we have, it won't be enough. Look at this. What is it? Be sure to read it and study this. It's the picture book. A picture book? Yeah, don't lose it, okay? This is a book about our precious future. A story about a hero who is yet to come. Well, we finally got to another ending. So we can go through and now try to get the other endings. And try and speed this up a little bit. Waiting for a hero.